Namaste. This is Shaini Muralidharan, a research student in Mumbai University. Last time we were talking about Dutch invasion. So towards the end I said Dutch lost power due to the empowerment of Travancore and the Hyderali from Mysore. Today I am going to talk about a great ruler of Travancore who is known as the man behind modern Travancore. So his name is Marthanda Varma. He had born in 1706 to Kartika Tirunal, Umadevi and Raghava Varma. His father died when he was 1 year old. Now there's a story behind this Kartika Tirunal Umadevi that she was adopted by his father Perimbadap from Kolattanad, which now is there in Kannur. And as per the rule, what happens, Marimakatayam is applied for the kingship. So the current Raja, who is Ramavarma, as per the rule, the next ruler should be Marthanda Varma. But what happened? Ramavarma made a promise that his children will be the next successor when he was getting married. This promise made a great rivalry between the sons of Ramavarma and Marthanda Varma. Ramavarma's son were like Raman Thambi and the Padmanabhan Thambi, and they always used to fight with Marthanda Varma. Though they studied together, they brought up he comes in their house, and also the fight always happens between them. The other problems which was there in the Waynard kingdom or Travancore kingdom was feudatories. They need all the authority, and the king should follow whatever they says. And this may be the reason there is nothing the Waynard kingdom could provide in 16th or 17th century. As the time passes, the power of anger has been increased between the sons of Ramavarma and the Marthanda Varma. These people always want to kill Marthanda Varma in order to avoid his kingship in Travancore. In 1728, what happened? Ramavarma got ill and he called Marthanda Varma, who was there in Nagarkoil, to Trivandrum. And that time we know they have to walk. So he was traveling, and at Neyyattingara, he got attacked by these feudatories and along with his relative Raman Thambi and Padmanabhan. They sent people to attack him. So Marthanda Varma was traveling along with one of his friend, that is Parameswaran Pillai. He ran off, and Marthanda Varma didn't understand what to do. So he ran, and in a forest he saw a boy standing there. So the boy understood he is in trouble. So boy said, go and sit inside a tree, who has a great big hole in it. So go and sit inside that. And that way he escaped from the people who came to kill him. Whole day he sat inside that, and next day he walked towards Trivandrum. Now he called this tree as Ammachiplav, and when he took over the kingship, the first thing he did is he had built a Sri Krishna temple over there, and representing that Krishna helped Arjuna. So he made that war scene in that temple. Okay. Now 1728 was this issue, and after 1 year Ramavarma died, and with the help of the Madura, certain people he gathered to attack Travancore. a few debtors and his relatives. So some people from Madura and some people from Kerala helped him to gain power in Travancore. 1729 he became the king of Travancore, and he believed in expansion. Now he got a great minister whose name was Ramayan Dalava. He was a good friend of Marthanda Varma also. Whenever Marthanda Varma was in a need of any explanation or something he need, Ramaya stood for him. In in his small time, he understood that there is a need of expansion of his kingdom, so he attached the Attingal kingdom to Travancore, which his mother was ruling. Because the when the Dutch came here, the first place they went was the Attingal kingdom. The Queen of Attingal had tried to make some alliance with Dutch. So in order to stop that, to avoid the further threat to Travancore, Marthanda Varma had attached the Attingal kingdom to Travancore. Then he understood that Unni Kerala Varma, who was a ruler of Kollam, was against Marthanda Varma, and he is trying to make a friendship with the people who hate Marthanda Varma. So Marthanda Varma, with the captainship of Dalava Aramohan, marched towards Kollam, and he captured Kollam, and became that place became the part of Travancore, and that the defeated Raja Unni Kerala Varma became refugee of Marthanda Varma. Now when we look into the further incidents, like 1739, there was a great issue happened between the kings of Kerala, that Ilayadathu Swarupam, which now is there in Kottarakara. The Raja has been ill and he got he died. Now he has a daughter, and she is not capable of ruling or something. So what happened? Marthanda Varma questioned that who will be the next king over there. Now this place has already focused by Dutch. So with the help of other small kingdoms, they came there, and what happened? They made Van Inhofe Ran, who as a viceroy of these people, and this made Marthanda Varma furious. He attacked, and he took that place under his kingdom. So this made Dutch became so much angry to Marthanda Varma, and they started planning against Marthanda Varma. They collected people from Ceylon and towards marched towards Travancore, like from Kotar to Kilimanur. They started attacking peoples, destroying things, and when Marthanda Varma came to know that this thing is happening, and this marching of Dutch happened under the leadership of Captain Delanoy. And when Marthanda Varma came to know that they are doing this, Marthanda Varma marched towards them to Kolachal, which is the part of Tamil Nadu right now, which there in Kanyakumari. There the fight happened in 1741. The Great Kolachal War had happened, and Marthanda Varma could defeat these Dutch people. And the great thing he made was, like this Delanoy, he took to Travancore and made him as a great person, and the greatest position he gave in military. So the first foreigner who became the military officer in Kerala was Delanoy. Now this helped Marthanda Varma to fight further, like with the help of Ramayan Dalava as a minister, and this Delanoy helped Marthanda Varma to fight further. Right now, again come to fighting aspect. In 1742, this Kayangulam Raja understood that next I will be the victim of Marthanda Varma. So he started making friendship with the feudatories and the king of Purakkad, which is there in Alappuzha. Then Tekkumgura, which is like Pala, Kottayam, and Vadakkangura, which is in Muvattupuzha, and the Piravam side. So they all started grouping together and started attacking Karunapalli, which is already the part of Travancore. Why I am saying these places, Malayalis could relate, they know the places. So they started attacking Karunapalli, and this message had been reached to Marthanda Varma. So he fought back, and the Kayangulam Raja got executed, but he couldn't make Kayangulam as his part of Travancore. This had happened late. Now, in 1742, the one of the famous thing that happened is the Treaty of Mannar. That the Kayangulam is the part of Travancore, and the Dutch has agreed with that. Dutch, we know, while dealing with the invasion, we know the first they came for the friendship was the Kayankulam Raja and Purakkad Raja. Now their friendship has been destroyed by Marthanda Varma, and in 1746 all the issues of the small kingdoms has been solved. 1753, what happened? Treaty of Mavelikara happened, and this Treaty of Mavelikara, now Dutch is promising to Marthanda Varma that we are not going to interfere any of the administrations of Travancore kingdom. Now this were the place, or this were the part Dutch is losing their power. They cannot interfere in any of the issues that happening in the place of Marthanda Varma, and slowly we understand later the Dutch lost their power. So 1753, the Great Treaty of Mavelikara had happened, and they only they will only focus on the trade aspect. Okay. These all things happened 1749. Tekkumkur, Vadakkunkur, almost like half of the Kerala were under the power of Travancore. 1750, now Marthanda Varma, he started thinking that I should be the servant of my beloved. He was a great devotee of Padmanabha Swami, right? The Padmanabha temple we know, which was a news for like last years for the treasure and all. So Marthanda Varma was great devotee of Padmanabha Swami. So he had donated all his kingdoms to Padmanabha Swami. And he said, now onwards, all of the Travancore Rajas will be Padmanabha Dasa. We are the servants of Padmanabha Swami. So they called this as Tripatidhanam. The saddest moment happened, that is in 1756. Ramayan Dalava, who was a great minister, who was the friend of Marthanda Varma, got ill and he died. This made Marthanda Varma also to have a dispassion towards his life. So slowly his health has been started going down, and in 1758 Marthanda Varma had died. But he got a great successor, Dharmaraja, who followed the same path of Marthanda Varma and took the Travancore further. So the great ruler who stood for for the independence against the foreign ruling. Okay, so this is the story of Marthanda Varma. Hope you understand about Marthanda Varma, the greatness of Marthanda Varma, and thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe these videos. Thank you.